The exercise Cross Swords 2025 takes place in the fictional North Atlantic region, where one friendly nation, Berylia, is engaged in a protracted conflict with its neighbor Crimsonia. The other friendly nation, Natoria, is facing a crisis involving violations of Natoria's sovereign rights under international law.
Tensions are rising in Porphyria.
Crimsonia still occupies key parts of Berylian territory and conducts continuous cyber operations against both Berylia and Natoria, increasingly supported by its ally Necolonia and a network of state-directed proxy groups.
Local protests have erupted in several cities.
As a result, Berylia, together with its partners Natoria and Silanoa, faces a complex environment of cyber intrusions, disinformation, and attempts to disrupt critical services.
Technical failures in the runway lighting and landing support systems.
Cross Swords challenges participants to plan and execute cyber operations in this contested setting, defending national systems, countering hostile activity, and supporting Berylia's and Natoria's wider effort to restore stability and sovereignty.
It is one of the biggest cyber offensive exercises happening at the moment. More than 40 countries have sent their representatives here. More than 230 people are actually practicing operationally offensive cyber capabilities.
In order to execute cyber operations in a coordinated, synchronized and integrated way, we need to exercise and train. And exactly this is what Cross-Sword exercise is offering. So on one hand, we have on-site operational planners that are planning the cyber operations, and we have technical experts who are then executing these operations. The goal is to execute these operations in a synchronized, integrated and planned manner and in controlled manner, as it would be in other domains of operations.
In cyber defense, public and private cooperation is really important because most of the national critical infrastructure systems are also supporting military activities. And if these are compromised, also military cannot function with its full force.
The IT environment we build up like the best practices you would build also the real IT infrastructure in an organization or in an office. And then with the OT environment, we try to replicate critical infrastructure from the real world, where we have 4 different very specific environments. For example, a power grid, which then mimics the power distribution. But another example, we build up the control system of an airport.
Several airlines have suspended all flights to Bakken.
It is a very realistic environment. So the situation that has been developed is entirely fictional, but it is based upon real-world events and news, current events that are happening, and it is modeled very much on real-world activities to assist with our OCU's ability to have a very realistic training environment. So the environment that the operational cyber units are operating in is very technically accurate to current operations.
I was able to create a big network here. I know a lot of people, and I know who to call in some cases. And also, of course, it's preparation and training is always a good way to prepare for real-life scenarios. I'm pretty sure that I'm more prepared after the exercise than before.
Sharpen in peace, strike in conflict.